I'm going to go, I'm just going to hit undo, or I can go back and do the history change here. So see the history down here? So I can either do Control Z to undo, and see it's going to move up one at a time. Or I could have just clicked there to move back to the history. So you can do either or. So here with the cat, I'm going to again do either I can do edit and deselect everything, or Control D, or I could just click and go back just same as before. So now I'm going to do the next selection tool. So it's the lasso. So I click on the lasso and I'm going to try and trace around the cat. So I have to trace around, and I try not to cut off any of the cat. And if you're really good at it, you can get really nice and close to him, but I'm just going to do a really quick job here and not really do the best. See, I kind of cut off part of his tail. Again, this is not for perfection. This is to practice. So the more practice you get, the more accurate you want to get, then you'll be better at it, and that will help you with the later projects. But this one, we just want you to try the tools. And as I'm getting closer, it's kind of is not doing too badly. Okay, and then once I connect them, then I let go, and you see you have those marching ants all around the cat. So the copy is still the same. Control C to copy, and then I'm going to click back on this photo, and I'm going to do Control V to paste this time. And again, I want to move the cat, so I click on the Move tool. I click and drag him over, and he's still pretty big, so I want to resize him. So I'm going to do Edit, Free Transform. And I'm going to hold the Shift key down, and I always transform from a corner. I always resize from a corner, get them the size I want. And I'm going to say yes to apply those changes. Then I'm going to do Save, File, Save. And this one, instead of being Black Square Cat, or Beach Square Cat, I'm going to say Beach Lasso Cat. So I'll now, I hit OK. Going to bring up the save window. I'm going to check to make sure it's being saved in the right spot, because we're really concerned with file management. We want to make sure we're keeping our drives nice and organized. So this is perfect. It's going to the right spot. I'm going to click save. This window's in the way. I'm going to close this little window. Okay, so now it is saved. So now I'm back on this picture. So remember before I said you can undo? So I'm just going to go all the way back in the history, and the cat's gone. So I don't need to hit the Control Z or Edit Undo all those times. I can do it once. I'm going to click back on the cat, and now I'm going to deselect. So it is either Edit, Deselect All, or Control D. And now I'm going to try my last tool, my wand tool. So this one, it's looking for continuous color, and so you can switch the tolerance number, so you can make it higher or lower. So there's two different options here. So you can either have, maybe try a little bit of a higher number, and we're just going to try and take out, but this number, do you see how it's too high? Because you see down here, it took out parts of the cat already. So that tolerance is too high. So I'm going to undo that. So Control Z, and I'm going to make my tolerance smaller. Okay, so it's kind of back to where it started from.